week's G.I. Joe toy review, where we will be looking at the Ghost Hawk with pilot lift ticket. And in this video, we will be reviewing both the vehicle and the pilot. So before we get to our looking at our vehicle and pilot, let's go ahead and do our shout outs of the week. First, at 115 South Loudon Street, which is the home of Time Traveler Toys and Collectibles, which is where you can find all your toys and collectible needs, from G.I. Joe to Transformers to all points in between. And this week, unfortunately, I got this figure and vehicle from eBay. So Time Travelers don't get a shout out for that, but hey, I still got some cool stuff from there. So this is our proud feature of the week. So back to our shout outs though. You can find all your toys and collectibles at Time Travelers. But if you're looking for video games, go to 48 South Loudon Street, which is the home of Back to the Media, where you can find all your video game needs, from the Atari all the way up to current systems and Games Freeze consoles. So go ahead and definitely please do check them out. And while you're in the area, may I suggest going to 80 Weems Lane to get all your comic book needs, from the Atari all the way up to current systems. Oh, no, that's Back to the Media, but 80 Weems Lane is Four Color Fantasies, where you can get all your comic book needs from DC, Marvel, IDW, Image, and all points in between, Devil's Due. So definitely go do check them out. And if you're hungry for Jamaican food, may I suggest going to Tropical Islands on Piccadilly Street here in Winchester, to Tropical Islands, to get all your Jamaican food and see Lloyd and his wonderful staff. And if you're looking for a bank, may I suggest going to Bank of Clark or United Bank. Both of them are good banks. Definitely do check them out. And if you got a tree stump removed, need a tree stump removed, or you need a tree removed in general, or get it trimmed, contact Mixed Tree Services. So definitely check them out. And if this channel of Cobra Island does support mental health awareness, so go ahead and check out Rob Brown at 133 West Boscawen Street, Suite number 10, at Healing Grace Counseling Services. So definitely do check him out and get some wonderful counseling. He's a good listener, good person to talk to. But if Rob doesn't have what you're looking for, may I suggest going to Northwestern Community Services and getting your mental health awareness needs met. So definitely do check him out. And after that, if you need your car insured, home insured, renter's insurance, all kind of stuff, go to State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And if you're looking to get your newly insured car tank filled, go to Sheets and get your tank full as well as your belly full with their made-to-order food. So definitely check them out. But we're going to start out with our boy Lift Ticket. And we're going to start with his file card. Ghost Hawk Pilot, codename Lift Ticket. File name Sikorsky Victor W. Primary military specialty, VTOL and VSTOL pilot. Secondary military specialty, fixed wing and rotary wing aircraft pilot. Birthplace is Lawton, Oklahoma. Grade is a CW2. Lift Ticket was one of those guys who joined the Army to get out of his hometown. The big difference with Lift Ticket was that he scored so high on the aptitude test that he qualified for West Point Prep, Officer Candidate School, and Flight Warrant Officer Cadet School. Nobody in Lawton was ever suspected he was that smart, even Lift Ticket. He opted for flight school, thinking that it was the only one that offered training applicable to civilian employment. He's known for his piloting expertise, and stubborn perseverance in getting into the landing zone in the middle of an enemy fire for extraction. quote here at the bottom is you don't fly into an LZ expecting the weapons fire to somehow miss you. You've got to have a whole lot of skill, plenty of stubbornness, and a fistful of luck to if you want to get out and your team out of there in one piece. So that gives some experience on Lift Ticket. But, I mean, he wasn't the original pilot for the Ghost Hawk. It had other figures to go along with it. For example, one of the pilots in the episode was good old Duke. You know, he flew the Ghost Hawk quite a few times. And, you know, as did Flint. And quite a few others. But, Ghost Hawk, the Lieutenant was the pilot of the Tomahawk, for those who remember the cartoon in season 2. But looking at his accessories, he's got the G.I. Joe figure stand with the Outrage G.I. Joe logo, codename Lift Ticket on the front. As for accessories, he did have a knife that went into this holster, but I somehow misplaced it. And he also has his flight helmet, which has the attached microphone, because most of them have the detachable ones, but I'm glad the updated version has it glued in. And he also has his cool-looking, weird science fiction type gun right here. Pretty cool-looking gun. So here's this ticket, as you see, with his brown hair, Caucasian skin tone, tan flight vest with a walkie-talkie radio right there, pouches on it, holster with a silver pistol in it. He's got his red shoulder pads, green jumpsuit, black gloves, red knee pads, the tan ankle pieces, black boots. So let's take a look at his articulation. His head can rotate the full 360, but it is to get hindered by the flight vest, but it can do that. And he's no up and down movement. His arm, due to the red shoulder gear, well, of course, it's tough one. It's kind of stiff on this figure, on this example, but it goes about there. It can rotate the full 360. I mean, it does slide outwards some due to the size of the vest. His elbow can bend. He's got a swivel right there, a swivel right there at the elbow, which will make it go all the way around. And he does have wrist rotation. Yay for G.I. Joes to have wrist rotation. He does have the ab crunch, but unfortunately the web gear, the vest does hinder that. His legs go about so far, so you can't really do a split. Enough to get a basketball under his legs, though. Well, a basketball the size of the G.I. Joes. Double knee bend. And ankle pivot, as well as the ankle swivel. You know, so let's go ahead and take a look at him all geared up. So here's Lift Ticket in his battle gear, you know, ready to shoot down some cobras and whatnot. Cool looking figure. I'll do more of the ratings on him as soon as I finish reviewing the Ghost Hawk. So I set him off to the side. And of course, for all 25th anniversary figures, they come with a file card where it says Ghost Hawk, even though it doesn't give what the acronym for Hawk is, but its designation, his type is a tilt engine aircraft. Designation is VTOL, S-STOL, vertical short takeoff and landing. And the weapons are air-to-surface rockets, 20-millimeter thunderclap cannons, and a Falcon 20-millimeter cannons. The Ghost Hawk aircraft neutralizes the need for conventional airfield with a simple rotation of its twin turbine engines. This VTOL can take off and land vertically from a short runway. Once a vehicle is airborne, the engines are rotated into a horizontal position for flight mode. The aircraft's lean profile has caused Cobra air troopers to underestimate its threat. The Ghost Hawk carries air-to-surface missiles and for ground assault, and 2 sets of cannons to blast enemy planes. With the Ghost Hawk, the GI Joe team can set up a small base of operations anywhere and maintain critical air support for their mission. Which does certifies the purpose of it, and it does come with a pair of these silver missiles, which you can actually adapt to anywhere, like right there on the landing skids, or you can do them right there on the bottom of the wing supports or the sides of the wings. So you got 6 places to put 2 missiles. But let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of it. As you see in the front, it's got this canopy which raises up right here, which you could put the driver in. And being that lift ticket is too big to fit in this, I'm going to use a figure I mentioned before in Flint, which you can just sit Flint right here, and boom, boom, there he is, all Flint in there, ready to fly the guy, Ghost Hawk. And of course, right there, it has his 2 cannons right there, which it does say it has 220. I don't know if these are the Thunderclaps or the other ones, because these are the only 2 guns that came with it. And of course, you got the landing skids, the turbine engines right here that can rotate for a vertical takeoff and landing, and for it to fly. It does have these side little panels right here, which can detach, and the back tail fin right here. So let's go ahead and take a look at it with it geared up with some Joes. Well, I'm only able to get 2 Joes on there, like lift ticket and altitude. Try to get airborne to stand right there. He stood for a minute. These pegs ain't really meant for them, but they're good to have Joes on there. But it's also not good because it's like you got 4 Joes that are in a bad position. But, this is basically a one-man craft anyway. So I don't really like to put Joes on there, on the sides anyway. But this is a good vehicle. Top tier vehicle. Lift ticket is very cool, and looks like he does in the cartoon and the comics, so he's pretty spot on. The Ghost Hawk is spot on. But if you really want to put extra missiles on there to fit those other 4 spots, I'm pretty sure if you look good on eBay, you can find 4 missiles to really load this thing up with missiles, and really make it really stand out with missiles. But this is a top tier vehicle. Thanks for watching this video. Top tier figure. Check out ACC 78H channel, which he's not posting any more videos, unfortunately. But we'll miss you, HCC. But he's a very good person. I wish him the best in his future endeavors. But I would suggest getting this vehicle. You can also see it on Forum BX257, who we haven't seen in a while either. Best of luck in his future endeavors. But you still got a lot of us to look at to be here with you. So we suggest y'all see us in the next one. And see you next month, as I'm going to be starting a 2-month series on Snake Eyes. So see y'all in the next month videos. I hope y'all enjoy. See y'all in the next one. Peace.